Kunja Vihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Jaja Janaranjana Yashodanandana Jaja Janaranjana Jamunatira Panachari Jamunatira Panachari Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jaya Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradari Yashodanandana Jajanarandana Yashodanandana Jajanarandana Jamunatira Panchari Yamunatira Vanachari Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Srila Prabhupada, 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 Srila Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev, Nitai Gora Hari Go, Hari Go, Hari Go, Nitai Gora Hari Go, Nitai Gora Hari Go, Hari Go, Hari Go, Nitai Gora Hari Go. Jayam Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivrajagacharya Astuta Rasita Sri Srimad Divine Grace ISKCON Founder Acharya Jagadguru Sri Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jayam Vishnupad Paramhamsa Parivrajagacharya Astuta Rasita Sri Srimad Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Guri Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. प्रेम से श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत वेदधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय. श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोपाल गोपीनाथ श्याम कुमार राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की जय. वृंदावन धाम की जय. मथुरा धाम की जय. नावाडु मायपुर धाम की जय. जगन्नाथ पुरी धाम की जय. जमुना माई की जय. गंजेश माई की जय. तुलसी देवी की जय. भक्ति देवी की जय. समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय. निताई गौर प्रेमानंद. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories assembled devotees. All glories, all glories, all glories to Shishi Guru Shri Gauranga. Namo Vishnu Padya Krishna Pritai Bhutale. Srimati Bhakti Tirtha Swami Namaste Krishna Hare Prabhupada Chaitanya Shri Gaura Karana Shakti Bhakti Chaitanya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Yakshunamritam Jena Tashmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Gurun Shri Yutapadakam Shri Gurun Vaishnavam Cha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahaganaragunatam Vitam Sajivam Sadhuitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Deva Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Visakam Vitam Cha. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gourangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhana Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priya Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Vipasundibhyayevacha Patitanam Pavanavyo Vaishnavyo Namo Namaha. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Cities Ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai.
Hare Krishna Maharaj ji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much Maharaj for giving your association. So I'd like to welcome among us His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. So very, very fortunate we are getting association of Maharaj. Maharaj is a very dear and senior disciple of His Holiness Bhakti Tirth Maharaj. And Maharaj is known for his very, very strong following of principles, his emphasis on absorbed chanting, absorption in reading, and very pakka devotional service. I was fortunate long back when I was in Delhi, Punjabi Bagh, and used to get Maharaj's association from Brahmachari classes, Bhagavatam classes there. And we remember as soon as Maharaj used to come, all the devotees used to become very, very enlivened. And we would have very ecstatic kirtans also with Maharaj. Perhaps online that much we cannot have, but especially in Navdeep Mandal Parikrama, Maharaj's association, many of us have had association of Maharaj. Maharaj works barefoot the entire Parikrama, leads by example, and tells and goes into very important practical devotional application of those principles where we go in the Parikrama. So very blessed Maharaj that you are giving your association. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
I am very happy and fortunate to be with all of you. So I'm here to take association from you, all of you. Thank you very much. So this morning we are going to look at a few verses in Bhagavad Gita, where Krishna is teaching us how to serve Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, there are many verses, but we are taking just few because of the time. It is not accurate. I'm just trying with my limited experience in Bhagavad Gita, limited experience in Bhagavad Gita. So I'm just trying. So I hope all of you would tolerate me for this time we are going to be together. So serving Bhagavad Gita, I would like to start. I have a few verses here. I would like to start with this verse in chapter 14. Chapter 14, text number 2. Chapter 14, text number 2. I would like to start with this verse where Krishna said, Idam jnanam upashritya. This knowledge should become our shelter. Which knowledge is Bhagavad Gita? To serve Bhagavad Gita is to follow the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Not to follow the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. That is serving Bhagavad Gita. If we don't follow the teachings of Bhagavad Gita, we can read the Gita, we can teach the Gita, but we will not make much benefit. So, Krishna is requesting here, Idam Jnanam, this knowledge about Gita, should become our shelter. And he went on to give the reason why we should take shelter of this knowledge and applying this knowledge. What will be the result of applying this knowledge of Gita? So he said, idam gyana mupashritya mam sat dharamyam agata. Mama sat dharamyam. If you will take shelter of this knowledge, Krishna said, what will happen to us? If you serve Bhagavad Gita, what will be our experience if we serve Bhagavad Gita? Krishna gave a practical reaction that we will attain to his transcendental nature. We will attain to Krishna's transcendental nature. And we all know what is Krishna's nature. And what happened to us if we serve Bhagavad Gita by taking shelter, applying the teachings of Gita to our daily life. When we make Bhagavad Gita the mirror which we will use to see our face, our faces, the mirror which we will use to see our heart, the mirror which we will use to check our existence in Krishna consciousness. It is very important to take note of this. We should use Bhagavad Gita as our daily guide for everything that we do. Our hearing, our seeing, our speaking, our walking, our thinking, our feeling. Everything that we do should be measured by Bhagavad Gita. It should be measured by Bhagavad Gita. This is serving Bhagavad Gita. In other words, serving Bhagavad Gita help us to know where we are. We should know where we are in our Krishna consciousness. Serving Bhagavad Gita make us to be purposeful, that we have a purpose, being a devotee. It will sound like, or maybe childish to say that many of us does not have a purpose in Krishna consciousness. We don't have a purpose. Some of us doesn't have purpose in Krishna consciousness. We will look at it carefully. Some of us does not have a purpose in Krishna consciousness. What is the proof? What is the sign? What is the sign that some of us doesn't have a purpose in Krishna consciousness? A person who is purposeful, a person who has Krishna conscious purpose, life, will not be insecure. There will be no insecurity for a person who is purposeful, who is existing in Krishna consciousness with purpose. Will not be insecure. Because Bhagavad Gita has given the future of the destination of every devotee. Every devotee has a destination in Krishna consciousness. So for one who knows the destination, what is the question of insecurity? Insecurity means that we have no purpose. We have not identified the purpose. And it is very dangerous, because if we don't identify the purpose of being a devotee in Krishna consciousness, we will not be successful. Just like a person who does not know where he is going. You cannot get to the destination. So we have to know where we are going. To know where we are going, or to be accountable, to check where we are in our Krishna consciousness, we should be purposeful. Accountability is extremely important in Krishna consciousness, because it will help us to measure where we are in our Krishna consciousness. It should be measured. Krishna is not measurable because it's unlimited. Bhagavad Gita is also not measurable because it's unlimited. But our practice, our being in Christian consciousness should be measured so we can know exactly where we are and what we need to do to get to where we want to go. So here Krishna is speaking, Mama sa dharamyam agataha. We will attend to Krishna's nature. And what is Krishna's nature? We know Krishna's nature is Satchidananda Vigraha. That is Krishna's nature. So what is Krishna saying? That we should enter into the Satchidananda Vigraha situation. That is the invitation Krishna is giving. And how will one know that we are there? So Krishna completed in the last lines. Sarage vi nopajayate. When Krishna will destroy this material world and he is recreating it, pralayena vyaktanticha, we will not be disturbed. We will not be worried. How the material world goes, you will not be worried. It doesn't mean devotees are not mindful, which is the next verse we'll look into. Huh? By becoming fixed in this knowledge, one can attain to the transcendental nature like my own, Krishna's nature, transcendental nature like Krishna. Thus established, one is not born at the time of creation. That means taking shelter of Bhagavad Gita put an end to our material existence. If we serve Bhagavad Gita, our material life is finished, completely finished. And our spiritual, full Krishna consciousness will be established. Full Krishna consciousness will be established. So we will not be disturbed, either at the time of dissolution or the time of creation. Because when Krishna was creating this material world, none of us were with him. And it was not our desire. It is not we who suggested to Krishna to create a material world for us. It is not we who suggested that. It is Krishna's own will. His own compassion for us, who wanted to have a separate life from him. So out of his compassion, he made this arrangement. So his destroying this material world or creating this material world shouldn't be a problem for us. It's Krishna's business. It is not our business. So, and Prabhupada said in the purport, after acquiring perfect transcendental knowledge, one acquires qualitative equality with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, becoming free from the repetition of birth and death. This is permanent liberation. Back home, back to Godhead, if you serve Bhagavad Gita. So Bhagavad Gita should be scrutinizingly studied. And if we scrutinizingly study Bhagavad Gita, we will come to the most important or the purpose of Krishna speaking Bhagavad Gita. Krishna had a purpose speaking Bhagavad Gita. He has a purpose. He deliberately spoke Bhagavad Gita. So if we study Bhagavad Gita, we take shelter of Bhagavad Gita, take shelter of this knowledge, we will surely, certainly come to the conclusion of Bhagavad Gita, or what will take us to, or the situation of a person who has taken shelter or is serving Bhagavad Gita. That we will find in chapter 18. The verse which Krishna repeated 2 times in Gita. Which verse is that? The verse Krishna repeated 2 times in Gita. Thank you. Krishna repeated this verse 2 times, chapter 9 and chapter 18. So, taking shelter of Gita to bring us to this. Just like When Krishna spoke Gita to Arjuna, he asked him a question. He's a perfect teacher. Krishna didn't just speak and leave the classroom. When he spoke to Arjuna, a student, he's a perfect teacher. He asked him, did you hear what I taught you? Did you hear? Arjuna said, yes, I heard. What is the proof that they had? What is the proof? Can you tell me? Yes, can you tell me the proof that you really had? Because to serve Bhagavad Gita, certainly qualities must manifest in our life. Certain qualities will manifest. So Krishna is expecting those qualities. So he asked Arjuna as a perfect teacher. Very, very important question. And when you look at Bhagavad Gita, you see the way Krishna uses his words. His words are perfectly, accurately and used and presented according to the present situation. So Krishna asked Arjuna this question, which is 1872. Kachit etat trutam parata toyai ka grena chetasa. See the word Krishna has used. See the word Krishna has used. Eka agrena. Krishna did not ask Arjuna, did you hear me? He didn't ask that. He asked Arjuna, Kachid etas trutam parata, twaya eka grena chetasa. Did you hear me, O conqueror of world? Have you heard this with an attentive mind? This is what Krishna used. Krishna can ask, did you hear me? Arjuna will say yes. But Krishna didn't say that. Did you hear with an attentive mind, one pinpoint attention? Were you focused on hearing me? Did you really understood the importance of Gita? Do you know the value of Gita in our lives? Did you appreciate that? If you appreciate, we'll give full attention to the Gita. And for one who gives full attention to Gita, Krishna gave the effect that will happen. What is the effect? Kachid agyana samoha pranastati dhananjaya. If you have heard with an attentive mind, your ignorance and illusion should be gone by now. Is that your situation? Arjuna said yes. Arjuna agreed. Arjuna uvacha. Nastu moha smriti labdha. Tuat prasadan maya chuta. Situsmi gata sandeha. Karishye vachanam tava. Nasta moha smriti labdha. That is the first thing Krishna Arjuna said. My dear infallible Lord, Maya Chuta, my dear infallible Lord, my illusion is gone because of your unequivocal, powerful presentation. And because I drank it. Because I drank it through my ears, not through the tongue. Perfect drinking is not only through the tongue. Perfect drinking is through the ears, as far as the message of Christian consciousness is concerned. Those who know how to drink nectar, they drink not from the tongue, they drink through the ears. Prasadam is through the tongue, but nectar is through the ear. So Shukadev Goswami used the word nivista in Bhagavatam. Nivista. Nivista means that which is drunk through the ear. it does not produce mistake. So Arjuna say, yes, my Lord, I drank the nectar you were producing. I drank it through my ear. What is the proof? My illusion is gone. What I was not able to do before, I am ready to do it now. Just tell me what you want. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. I'm ready to fight with anybody. Anybody. I was afraid, how will I deal with my grandfather? How will I deal with my teacher? How will I deal with my cousin brothers, my nephews? How will I deal with them? Now I know how to deal with them. This is perfect knowledge taken through the ears. This is the reaction, the effect of intravenous injection. Huh? Is it intravenous? Yes, intravenous injection is different from normal injection, right? Normal injection need to take some time to work. Intravenous injection, immediately you feel the something has entered your body. Immediately you feel it. Arjuna said, yes, that is my situation. I drank it through the ears. My illusion is now gone. I have regained my memory by your mercy. And now I am fame. I am fame. My illusion is gone. All my doubt, all my fear the fear of future, the fear of what is going to happen to me, the fear of anything is gone, 100% gone. I'm a changed person. This is serving Bhagavad Gita. You must be a transformed person. Transformation take place for those who serve Bhagavad Gita. So John confessed, the first student to confess, or to get Gita and to confess. So in the introduction, Papa said we should hear Bhagavad Gita the way Arjuna heard Bhagavad Gita. We should receive Bhagavad Gita the way Arjuna received it. We should have the same approach Arjuna had towards Bhagavad Gita. The same approach. Because our system is parampara, following the footsteps of those who have become successful on the process. We should follow their footsteps. If we follow their footsteps, we will avoid so many things. That's the potency of parampara. Follow those who have attained perfection in what we are doing. We will avoid so many mistakes, so many errors, which we will do. We will avoid them. Because our chariots, they don't give boga. Our chariots, they give prasada. You don't have to cook prasada again. It is already cooked. Yes, this is what our chariots did. They gave us prasada. So we simply have to honor it. You don't have to cook again. Simply have to honor. So it is very, very important for us to follow the footsteps, every day, to follow the footsteps of our chariots. And that will lead us to the reason why Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita. What is the reason Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita? Huh? What is the reason Krishna spoke Bhagavad Gita? It has a purpose. We mentioned already. And Krishna has a purpose speaking Bhagavad Gita. I'm not hearing. Say it. I'm not hearing you.
To establish disciplic succession.
Yes, you want to establish disciplic succession. Very good. What else? What else? Krishna want to establish his disciples. Yes, very good. Very good. What else Krishna did? Why he spoke the Gita? He has a purpose.
He wants to give knowledge for the conditioned soul.
He wants to give knowledge for the conditioned souls. Very good. And this knowledge, where will he take us to? This knowledge, where will he take us to?
Spiritual world.
Yes, very good. Spiritual world. So, what are the activities of the spiritual world? What did they be? How, in the spiritual world, what is the nature of people in the spiritual world? What is their nature? Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
They're all loving servants of Krishna.
They're all loving servants of Krishna. Man mana, mava bhakta. Krishna says, invest your mind and intelligence in me. Our minds are everywhere in this world. Our minds, everywhere in this material world, our minds go. Only one place the mind doesn't go. Where is that place? Krishna, thank you. The mind goes everywhere, forgetting the most important place for us to go, the most important person to go, Krishna. Therefore, Krishna wants us to give him our mind. And for us to give the mind, he has to give Krishna the Bhagavad Gita to train the mind to come to him. So he said, man mana, bhava mad bhakta. Give me your mind. We should become mindful. This is not a simple word. It's not a simple word. Christians say we should be mindful about our hearing, our talking, our seeing, our eating, our reading, our walking, our activities, all activities, and our sleep. Mindful sleep. Mindful sleep. Mindful eating, mindful seeing, mindful walking, mindful activities, mindful. We check, we measure everything we do in Krishna consciousness. Bhagavad Gita helps us to do that. So Bhagavad Gita is a measurement, is a measure, or is a mirror. By which one can use to know where we are, where we came from, where we are going, how to get there. How to get there. It is necessary. So, Krishna requested, we should invest our mind, our intelligence in Krishna. Investment, we know is a common word. Investment. Well, our investment. Investment is very, very important in our life. Everybody does that. Investment. We invest on something and we are expecting the powerful result of that. We invest our life in studying a mundane education. You get big degree, and then you get a big job, and you get a big money. That is investment. Our life, our success in life depends on the quality of our investment. In spiritual life also, how much we invest ourselves in Krishna consciousness shows, and that would make the difference. We are chanting the same Hare Krishna mantra. The same Bhagavad Gita we are reading. The same deities we worship. The same Tulsi Devi. Everything the same prasadam. Everything is the same. Maybe the quality is different, but the thing is the same. Everything we do the same. But why we don't make the same advancement? Why we don't have the same advancement? We are doing the same thing. All of us are doing the same thing. But why our advancement is not the same? It depends on the quality of our investment. What's the quality of our investment? A person who is investing with huge amount of money and is experienced in the business, we expect that he's going to have fabulous gain. That is expected. Otherwise, except there is a misfortune or karma, otherwise, an intelligent person who invests wisely with huge amount of money is expected to have a huge result as a benefit. So investment is very important. So Lord Krishna is requesting we should invest our intelligence, our minds in Him. Because if we do that, our success in Krishna consciousness is guaranteed. That is guaranteed. Man mana, bhava mad bhakta, man yaji mam namaskuru. Offer your mind to me. Engage your mind in planning your Krishna consciousness. The mind should not be giving freedom. If we give freedom to our mind, we'll go to hell. So, Krishna says, invest. We have to invest, and we are doing a lot of investment. Everybody is investing. Every single person is investing in something. The best investment is Krishna. Is to invest our mind, our intelligence in Krishna. So one becomes a devotee of Krishna. One becomes a devotee of Krishna who will Mariaji, will offer everything to Krishna and worship Krishna, Namaskar, offering obeisances. And Krishna gave us the destination. Mam evaisha si satyam te pratijane priyosimi. Asmi. One becomes very, very dear to Lord Krishna. Very dear. A soul that is dear to Krishna, a soul that is dear to Lord Krishna is a soul that will go back home of Godhead. So Prabhupada said, the most confidential part of knowledge, is that one should become a pure devotee of Krishna and always think of Him and act for Him. Very important instruction, Prabhupada said. One should not become an official meditator. Should not be official devotee. We will not please Lord Krishna. Official devotee will not please Krishna. official meditator will not please the Krishna, will not achieve anything. Nothing. Because it is artificial. It is not a substance. Artificial. One should not become an official meditator. And he properly concluded. This sentence he repeated in 927 purport. Life should be so molded that one will always have the chance to think of Krishna. He said this in 927 verse, and also said it in Bhagavad. We should mold our life in such a way that we remain Krishna conscious 24 hours. That is the conclusion. And Krishna gave us the knowledge. He gave the Gita. He gave this knowledge that if you take shelter of this knowledge, we will become mindful person who is fully engaged in serving Lord Krishna consciously. We have to be conscious first of all before we can become Krishna conscious. To help us become conscious or Krishna conscious. And Krishna has given this knowledge. We should be conscious first. Then we can talk of Krishna consciousness. Without being conscious, in other words, we have to become human beings with the human qualities. Then we can think of becoming Krishna conscious. It is quiet. But Gita was not given to animals, it was given to Arjuna, human being, an Aryan, a civilized person. So this is a Krishna cycle. Not advice. This is not advice. Krishna is not giving advice so that if you like, you can take. If you don't like, you will not take. Krishna is giving an authoritative word. He's giving authoritative word. Because in this chapter 18, see how Krishna already told us, if you don't listen to me and act whimsically, you will be lost. So there's no alternative. There's no alternative. It's an authority. There's no alternative. Okay, Krishna, this is your instruction. This is what you say. I will do what I like. It does not exist. As far as the spirit soul is concerned, we have to follow what Krishna does. So, Krishna gave this instruction, valuable instruction, which should be followed by every civilized, every fortunate person. For Krishna to do this, it has to take him the whole 17 days to speak the Bhagavad Gita, and he concluded 65, 66. Krishna didn't tell Arjuna, surrender to me in the beginning. Because why? The question will be why? Why should I surrender to you? I can surrender to so many other personalities. There are so many personalities in this world. I can take shelter. Vyasadeva is there. I can surrender to Vyasadeva. Bhishmadev is there. I can take shelter of Bhishmadev. So Vyasadeva. Dronacharya, I can take shelter of them. So other demigods are there. I can take shelter. Why? Why you? Why must it be you? So Krishna gave his reason. Why it should be? Because I'm the supreme authority. The Krishna said, this is Parambhacha. Sarva Guhyar Tamam Bhuya Srinume Parama Bhacha. Parama Bhacha. Because of my dear friend, I am speaking to you my supreme instruction. Not advice, supreme instruction. The most confidential knowledge of all. Hear this from me, for it is for your benefit. This is Parambhaja. Supreme instruction. The Christian is given to his dear, very dear friend. By this, then one can surrender to Krishna, because we now understand the reason for surrendering to Krishna. Why should we surrender to Krishna? The Krishna said, if you surrender to me, I will take your burden. I will carry your problem. Your problem becomes my problem. Can you imagine? And when our problem becomes Krishna's problem, Krishna's concern, Krishna's issue, the child has no problem. A child who is obedient to the father and follow the instruction, the advice, the direction of the father has no problem. A child who is under the shelter of the father has no problem. All the needs automatically taken care of. All the need. The child does not need to waste his time for anything. Everything is provided. No anxiety, no tension. So it's a very powerful process of liberation. Krishna is requesting that we should surrender to him. Surrender to him. I will free you from all sinful reaction. No single soul, there is no pure soul that can stay in this material world without sinning. Without sinning. It's not possible. Even pure soul, people will envy them. Even pure souls, people will find fault with them. People will envy them. The pure souls who have come for our own benefit, we will find fault with them. We will criticize them. In this way, their coming will not help us. Their coming will become our source of destruction. So if they didn't come, we will not be able to do the offense we are doing for them. That is the pure soul. The offenses we do to them, if they are not here, we will not do it to them. If I don't know, how will I make offense to you? Only when I see you, then I can make offense. Even the pure soul, they come here, we will make them our object of hatred. And because of that, we will go to hell. They didn't come here to send us to hell. They came here to deliver us. This was the concern of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I came here to help this conditioned soul, but I have seen that my coming here is destroying them. What should I do? Let me take sannyas. Because if I take sannyas, they will not offend me again. They will offer me obeisances. And that was 500 years ago. This time, if you take sannyas, don't expect that everybody will offer you obeisances. Only a few people will offer obeisance. And even the few people who offer obeisance, they offer it whimsically. Not with respect, not with happiness, not with joy. They say, okay, this is an obligation, how to follow. Okay, take Vanchakalpata Vyasya. And I know in some country they will not say the full obeisance, Vanchakalpa. Yes, some countries are preach. The devotees are so busy that they don't have time even to say Vanchakalpata Vyasya Kripa Asana Vyasya. It's too long. That is too long. It will take a long time. Vanchakalpa. It's finished. You see? Even the sadhu is causing people problem. This is how dangerous material world is. Sadhu has come here to help us. They have become our problem, our object of hatred, our object of envy. So instead of getting help, their existence is destroying us. This is how dangerous material world is. So nobody can stay completely free from sin in this material world. The only person who can do that is one who has surrendered his life to Krishna. So surrender to Krishna means what? We have given our burden to Krishna. So now Krishna will handle it. He will take care of everything. I will free you from all sinful reactions. The unnecessary offense or sin which we will commit, Krishna will take care, will handle all that. That's the only security we have in this world, to take shelter of Krishna, to give our life to Krishna, and constantly thinking of Him, planning how to serve Him in the way that pleases Him. You have to plan it. By planning, that requires our mind and our intelligence to plan our Krishna consciousness, which is necessary. We must plan our Krishna consciousness with our mind and our intelligence. To plan it with the help of Bhagavad Gita. If we plan our Krishna consciousness with our mind and intelligence, then Krishna will give us the realizations, because when we contemplate, realization comes. The realization will not come for those who are not contemplating, those who are not absorbing and thinking about what we want to do. So Krishna is requesting, engage your mind in planning how to serve me. With your intelligence, that investment will take us back to Godhead. So Bhagavad Gita is very, very important in our life. Very, very important. So let us render pure service to the lotus feet of Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna. Is there a comment?
Maharaj, there are questions.
Okay. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, Maharaj, for such emphatic instructions. Maharaj, is there some loudspeaker there? Our voice is coming back.
No. I don't have loudspeaker here. It's only one computer I'm using. It's only one.
Maharaj, regarding absorption.
Yeah.
Actually, but maybe during the question you can mute, then we can see if it is better.
Myself?
Yes, Gurudev. Prabhuji, can you ask now?
Like Maharaj, you told that we should be absorbed in Bhagavad Gita and be absorbed in Krishna. We should give our minds to Krishna. But especially when our minds are afflicted with negative emotions, so then emotionally it becomes very challenging. So like if we have not dealt with some devotee nicely, or we have had a conflict with some devotee, so it becomes very difficult to deal with the situation and stay focused on Krishna also. So can you please give your instructions, Maharaj, regarding how can we stay protected from the negative emotions?
Yes. In our dealings with each other, in our dealings with each other, because we have different backgrounds, different nature, we're in different moods, ignorant, passion, really goodness, Kali Yuga, really goodness, passion, ignorance. Yes, this is what we deal with every day. So it is certain that the mode of ignorance and passion will clash. It is normal. In this material world, it is normal. It is abnormal in the spiritual world. It's abnormal. But here in the material world, it is normal. So, as a practicing devotees, we will sometimes have the spirit, like you said, have some negative feelings towards a devotee. So, if we take shelter of Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna has told us mad manner. Krishna did not say that we should think of somebody else. So mad manner means what? Do not have the time to think about someone else. It is to me, Krishna. And even if somebody do something which is a concern, it is me who has the problem. The person who have offended me has done something for 5 minutes. Now I'm going to do offense for whole lifetime. Who is more dangerous? The one who did offense for 5 minutes, or me who is going to do offense for a lifetime? It is me. And who is going to suffer the most? It is me. Not the person who have offended me, not the person. It is me. Therefore, if I love myself, not even the person who hate me, who did something wrong to me, if I love myself, why should I carry the garbage? Why should I allow somebody to dump garbage on me and have to deal with it for a lifetime? It is not the person's problem. It is my own problem. The example is this. A person who keeps grudge will not be peaceful, will not be happy. Just like a person who is holding fire in the hand will not be peaceful. Even women who can put their hand inside the fire to bring down the pot from the fire. But how long will they do that? You stay there for 5 minutes? No, you'll be burnt. Nobody holds fire and be peaceful. So keeping grudge is like holding fire. She will not be peaceful, will not be happy. So we should love ourselves. Let us love ourselves. That I shouldn't carry fire because it is burning me. If somebody gives the fire, I should not hold it, I should not take it. Let a person take back the garbage. This is Krishna consciousness. And we are practicing to keep away all the necessary things so that the necessary things will become manifest in our lives. In the course of our material existence, we have unnecessarily accrued so many unnecessary things, so many garbages. Now, coming to Krishna consciousness is a process of eliminating all these garbages. It's a process of elimination. So we should not keep them. We should not continue to keep them. So Bhakti Thakur, he gave us advice. As we are practicing Krishna consciousness, we should try to work on ourselves. Working on ourselves means I should not continue to hold on to the unnecessary things which I've been holding on to since my material existence. I should not be holding to them. We should allow these things to go out of our lives. Example, malice, hatred. I shouldn't keep it because it is me who will suffer. Not even the person who gave me the situation to keep that malice. Let it go. Yeah, it will be painful. It will be painful. Just look, see how he did this to me. So it will be very painful. Yes. That is why it is your own purification to let it go. If it's not painful, how will it be a purification? We never had any doctor who did a peaceful operation. Why do you anesthetize a person before you operate it? Why? Not to give pain to not the person. So the person will not feel the pain, right? So the person will not feel the pain, but after you tear the body with all your medicine, all the cancer, the pain will still come afterwards. It cannot be completely free. So the more the pain, the more the purification. You know, Krishna is a perfect doctor. He cannot treat the disease and leave some remnant there. He will remove it completely. So Krishna knows the amount of the pain we need to become purified. So he will give it, and he will select the person who will give it to us. That we will really feel it. A person who hurt us the most is a person who is very dear to us. More painful. If a non-person slap you, you don't feel it. But,
Vrindapati Prabhu! Vrinda!
Vrindapati is part of our class. All right, so does it make sense? I can change my mind. Does it make sense? Does it answer your question?
Yes, Maharaj. Yes, Maharaj. Thank you very much, Maharaj.
All right. Next.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Hare Krishna Maharaj. Maharaj, my question is what is the meaning of an official devotee?
Thank you. Official devotee, official meditator. It means a devotee who is mechanically engaged in Krishna consciousness. Yes or no? It's official devotee. Mechanically engaged. It's artificial in practice, not deep in practice. It's an official devotee. Or say a devotee in name only, not a devotee in practice. A devotee in name only is not absorbed in Krishna consciousness. It's just hovering or floating. That's an official devotee. A devotee who is fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness, or we can use the word Srila Goswami. He said the nectar of devotion. What is the danger of being official devotee? Rupa Goswami said, you are like a fish on the surface of the water. Where the fisherman threw the net, you'll be caught. It means what? That Maya can easily uproot our bhakti ladder. A simple temptation will be off. Little anxiety will be devastated. That is the danger of being official devotee. So Rupa Goswami said the devotees who are deep down the bottom of the ocean, they know fisherman they will get down there. That is the nature of devotees. They are fully absorbed in Krishna consciousness. Yuktva ivam. Absorption. Yuktva ivam. We will experience what we are practicing. An official devotee will not experience what we are practicing. Everything is a dream. Chanting or hearing or serving is like a dream. So a dreamer cannot have anything wonderful in life. Dream means what? Something I'm not mature. I'm not. My karma will not permit me to have it physically. Then I'll have it in a dream. So I want a Rolls Royce, Cadillac car. What's the heaviest car in Mauritius? What's the heaviest car in Mauritius? Powerful one. Force. My karma cannot allow me to have it. So, but I'm thinking about that. I will have it in a dream. Krishna allow me to drive in a dream. That's all. But I won't be able to drive it physically. That is a dream. That is what the official devotee will get. Only a dream. Krishna Prema will not be a reality. It's a dream. So we shouldn't be official devotees. We should do real meditation. Real meditation means we should. Prabhupada gave us a deity. Why? So we can have a concrete object to focus our attention. If there's nothing, then there's nothing to meditate. But Krishna is substance. It's an object you can meditate upon. All right?
Maharaj.
Hare Krishna Maharaj. Yeah, Maharaj, you told us that we have to use Bhagavad Gita to understand that where we are and where we have to reach for in context with accountability. But then Maharaj, when we analyze our measurements that where we have to reach, then obviously we'll have targets also. So having targets to improve our devotional service, be it sadhana and seva, so wouldn't that make us too mechanical in our service, firstly? And secondly, wouldn't that make us too obsessed with us in order to achieve those targets we have?
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for your thoughtful question. If we become purposeful in our Krishna consciousness, so we are going to have, we'll be able to know, yes, I'm late in my Krishna consciousness. Let me put effort. Yes, we put effort, but depend on the mercy of the Guru and Krishna. That will not make us proud. It will not. Because good practice should give purification, and that purification will help us to become humble, to not bring pride. So in Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna used the word a true sage. He didn't say sage. Krishna didn't say a sage. He said a true sage is humbled by dint of his knowledge. But official sage will not be humble. A true sage is humble. Vidya vina sampanne. Sampanne. He's humble by nature. Naturally is humble. That is knowledge. But official devotee would have the knowledge, so-called knowledge, but not humble. So it will not make us proud. If we become proud, means that we did not do our homework diligently. There are certain things which we miss. So we should reverse it. I will see so many flaws that I have to put it right. That's what we'll get. We should be purposeful. A person who does not know the distance of his journey, we will never get there on time. That is certain. Why? You will not use the required speedometer to get to where you want to go. So if we don't try to check where we are in our Christian consciousness, this is not selfishness. This is not false ego. We should check. I'm practicing Krishna consciousness 10 years. Have I given up certain bad habit which you should check and see that. Am I still attracted to the thing which I was doing materially? Am I still attracted? It is necessary to check this. If we don't check that, we are floating. So we have been repeatedly mentioning that in the material world, every organization, every company, they do stock taking. It is necessary. If we want to be successful, if we want their business to exist, there is a need compulsorily, a need for stock taking. Take stock. Check what was my gain this year. What was the strength I used to get this? And what do I need to use for next year? The strength, as far as Kali Yuga is concerned, the strength we use this year, it is obsolete next year. It is completely obsolete. If we use the same strength next year, you will never succeed. Because Maya is progressing. You're not sitting in one place. And our society is a movement. Movement means you have to move, but we should move diligently. We should know where we are moving to. If somebody tells you run and you run, you are a fool. Ask the person, where am I running to? Run to where and why? We should know that. It is necessary for us to do that. It is necessary. If we do that, our movement, which is necessary, will have a headway. Right? What's the second part?
Thank you, Maharaj.
I cover all?
Yeah. Yes, Maharaj.
Okay, thank you. Someone else? We end here, or someone else has a comment or question?
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, I can hear you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Maharaj. Thank you for emphasizing on study of Bhagavad Gita. And as usual, your presentation is so emphatic. It right away penetrates the heart and answering very thoughtfully, elaborately our questions. Maharaj, we look forward when sometime you can lend some time and come to Kurukshetra, birthplace of Bhagavad Gita. We'll be very happy to hear from you on Bhagavad Gita at Kurukshetra Dham. We'll be very blessed by your physical association also, Maharaj. And we all would like to especially be overjoyed by participating in Kirtan with you also.
No problem. I would like to do that.
Very good.
Yes.
So Maharaj, we shall be in touch with you and work on some schedule so that you can confirm.
Yes. Yes. I will happily come.
Very good.
All right.
His Holiness Bhakti Dhira Damodara Swami Maharaj Ji ki Jai. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Yeah.
Kurukshetra Bhakta Vrinda ki Jai.
Yeah.
Hari Hari Bol. Any question from here? Yes.
You mentioned Bhagavad Gita explains us about the way to speak, to hear, to eat, and also to sleep. Some examples about how one can sleep in the proper way when he or she is contacting Bhagavad Gita.
Yes. Yeah, we said that.
Sleep. How does it?
Mindful sleep. Want to know how to have a mindful sleep? Is that the question?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Yes. So be mindful in eating. That we know. Okay. So be mindful walking. We know that. Theoretically. The only person who did it is Jad Bharat. He did mindful walking. He will not step on it. And the hunter that the Muni delivered said when he was coming to see the Muni, he was, yes, he was. So,
Ants should not be.
yeah, I didn't want to step on ant. So Prabhupada Muni, I deeply appreciate. He looked at Narada Muni and said, I'm not surprised. You are his touchstone. So I'm not surprised that you have transformed such a dangerous hunter who was very addicted to killing, but now he doesn't want to step, not even killing, doesn't want to step on the ant. This is your quality. So he did. Few people are, they do. So mindful walking, mindful eating. Very few people do that. Yesterday I mentioned we make a lot of offenses when they are taking prasad. We mentioned yesterday in a class. So no mindful eating, no mindful talking. Harsh. No mindful hearing. We allow so many unnecessary things to enter the ears. No mindful seeing. We see unnecessary objects which agitate the mind. There's so many of these things. So, but of all of them, mindful sleep. How is that? When I sleep, you sleep. So yeah, forget everything. So it is mindful in that. Yes, mindful sleep comes in when you have, during the day, have a good day. A good day means during the day you have practiced everything Krishna consciously. Your japa is very good, your hearing very good, your speaking very good, your service is very good. Like you have cooked so nicely. Mindful sleep means in the dream you continue cooking. That's mindful sleep. If you are chanting very nicely, in the dream you continue chanting japa or harinam. Or you are doing some service. That is mindful sleep. Or you are participating with Krishna in some of his activities. That is mindful sleep. Mindful sleep depends on our mindful day. So if we don't have a mindful day, we cannot have a mindful sleep. All right?
Yes.
Make sense?
Yes.
Thank you. Something else? Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.